Hello everyone, it's your old friends and nerds of us, and welcome back to Future Wrestling. I hope you all enjoyed Winner Takes All, because we certainly did. Well, most of us did. KC, Jamie.
What are you talking? Why are you complaining about, KC? You lost, still with a title.
He's got a fair point, but yes. So obviously this is our fallout show from our second review of the season. We have a lot of things to catch up on in that sense. But we'll start off on the left-hand side with Silver Fox, who was the first entrance into the Rolls games. To be fair, you picked up a win technically against the House of Midas. Got your heat back for what Midas did, but unfortunately you didn't win the entire thing, which is a shame.
I know. But obviously someone had bigger fish to fry, and we happened to benefit from that.
Yes.
For a small time. But where we go from here, I don't know. It remains to be seen.
Yes. On the right hand side then is again someone who didn't quite get the rub of the green on Winner Take All. Very much so. The dice were not against you this time at KC. Again, all is not necessarily lost, because we do have news on your status tonight. But how are you feeling after losing main event last week?
It's one of those deep losses. You wrestled a great match. You did everything right. Tripped at the finish line. Bottled it like a cannon, like a bottle of wicked.
There you go. Unfortunately, these things happen. And speaking of, Kira, you're the person to ensure that Casey didn't win last week, and you fucking did with a critical role. In fairness, it's a moonsault off a forklift truck. I mean, that's a textbook definition of a critical role if I've ever heard it. So, moves must be pretty high all the same. You're now officially future world champion.
Yeah, it's like dampener with Casey Gold coming in at the end.
Yeah, let's not talk about
that out.
let's just breeze over that part. It's fine.
Yeah, let's ignore that bit.
Let's do exactly that. Yeah. In the center screen tonight is, I suppose, the man of the moment. If you are in any way involved in the Rose games, the man who rolled up a blinded cutter and won $60,000, no doubt for himself, Mr. Hap E. Morris. Aaron, how do you feel? Who's in the question?
Great. Greatest turnaround in wrestling history. that continues with me winning a tag belt.
Yes, it's true. You are in tonight's main event.
And eventually ends with me turning into Sheamus in WWE 2K12.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. No. Was
it 2K12? Am I getting the wrong game there?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not fucking happening. You have your on the right hand side then is Dave playing Conor Locke, who had a very good night at Winner Takes All. Myself and Dave had a cracking match last week, has to be said. Conor Locke earning his stripes against the general manager.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't easy. It was a cracking match. I think the one thing that we discussed this afterwards, John, and I think it was the storytelling that really led that match. It was just from start to finish. But you know what? It was a bittersweet one, because it was me that won the match, but it wasn't at the same time. But we'll hear more about that as time goes on.
I'm sure he will. And moving on then to Jamie, who obviously was leading the Asylum Fight Camp into battle last week. Probably best not to mention how it ended, but things are getting quite interesting between you and Mr. Rob Midas, I think it's fair to say.
I think that's safe to say. The match that never happened. It was stolen from the fans, just like the match was stolen by Jimmy Morris.
Yes.
And we can talk about how it ended if you want, because even though he's not here, I suspect Cutter is very soon going to be leaving the protection game to get into the euthanasia game. But I'm sure that'll play out in due course.
Fair point.
He's had that one in his back pocket all day waiting to start. They have it.
It occurred to me when you joined the cup.
Yes, the phrase one-way trip to Switzerland is coming to mind. I just can't explain why that is. But anyway, last but certainly not least is the fashionably late Jerry Soul. Welcome to the show, as always.
It wasn't late.
You weren't actually. No, that's the thing. You're
Fucking late. That's 2 weeks in a row.
no, that's true. Fair play.
Oh yeah.
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 You didn't lose. You didn't win the Worlds games though, did you? All the same.
No, I wasn't.
No, he did not.
I had no intention of winning the Rose games because what's the point? The Rose games were a distraction. That's all they were. And now that distraction is gone, we can get down to business.
Yeah, we can.
No more messing around. Let's, as they say in Celebrity Deathmatch, let's get it on.
I'll allow that.
You can allow it all you want.
He's a referee, Jerry. Someone has to make a call. You
I
know?
was a referee. I was a referee before. I was a referee while he was in fucking nappies, so he can fuck off.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, at least you didn't try and get yourself over, Jerry. I mean, who would do that?
I certainly wouldn't get in front of the camera or anything like that.
Oh, no,
Read the
that'd
top.
be ridiculous. That'd be stupid. Come on, that's disgusting. Anyway, moving on then to the show.
I'm feeling me toes. Can you see me in the camera?
I don't know which one of them that
We're both on both screens.
I'm just looking at both screens just to see who the fuck was actually talking.
This could be the best ventriloquist act anyone has ever seen.
The fact that on my screen, Casey is above him.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all gone very quiet.
I think we've got an
We're
answer to
literally
that.
waiting on one of them to speak.
So with that in mind,
It's not going to be Casey. He's like, nope.
Nope. Don't feed the beast. That's how it works. So, let's get the show started, lads. So, we get our opening title. You're welcome to ringside. There's a bit of interference on our side. Sorry, lads. Fucking get out of there, will you? Honestly.
He's just fucking waiting there, just like fucking great.
I'll stop.
So, anyway, we get welcome to ringside by Mike Dublin, who goes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Future Wrestling here on the VCR network. Hopefully you were enjoying Winner Takes All last week, our live special on the network, and we have some quite massive ramifications from that show. Obviously, it goes without saying we officially have our future world champion, and it is Violet Storm, who defeated Alan Morph in a main event last week in a backyard match. It was a hell of a contest, some incredible moments from that match, and we will talk about Alan Morph shortly afterwards. But some other headlines from that show: obviously Conlock scoring a massive victory against Kyle Decker, the general manager, and we'll be hearing from him later on tonight as he's in action against Lavina Laveau. But of course, we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Rose Games, the incredible 4-team elimination match, which somehow ended up with the Rose family conquering the Asylum Fight Camp, the House of Midas, and the Young Bloods, and scoring the convenient bounty they had secured for themselves as well. Rose family very much men of their word in that sense. But we are going to cut to ringside here because we are unfortunately about to hear from the Rose family as they are about to announce their victory to the world. And indeed we do. So when we cut to away from Mike Dublin, Fred Rose is already in the ring, and he is obviously feeding the booze and receiving all the hatred from the crowd here. And he just completely leads into it going, you see, I love how fickle you fans are, really. It's charming and quaint in a way. How after weeks of trying to explain and educate to you how this was nothing but a formality, when it actually happens and we are proven to be the best team in future wrestling, you still boo, you still hiss, and you still show your displeasure at us simply speaking the facts as they are. As I said, one man is $60,000 richer, but money is simply an object. But what it means now is status. I'm going to introduce to you the man who is proven to be the greatest asset on the future wrestling roster, and it isn't the world champion, it isn't a Storm, and it isn't a man full of rage. No, it is the smartest man on the roster. I don't have to show you replays to tell you how exactly the Rose Games played out. Jim E. Morris picked his time, took his chance, and he won, which is exactly the assignment he was given in the first place. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have the most wonderful of honors to introduce to you my family. Dahlia Thorne, Damon Garrick, and my lieutenant, Jim E. Morris. So with that then, Jim Morris's music hits, and Dahlia Thorne and Garrett will come out to form a kind of like basic guard of honor for Jimmy Morris here. So Aaron, take it away. How is Jimmy Morris celebrating here?
I get about right in front of the guard of honor, and the beautiful guard of honor that I've gotten. Flowers being thrown at me, it's lovely. And I'll just stand there with the money in my hands and lift it up, and the old Randy Orton fucking thing he used to do when he used to do his pose.
Ah, nice.
Ah, yeah. Bit of fanfare, bit of fanfare. And then I'll get into the ring and I'll just start running around happy as can be, saying I am the greatest. And yeah.
And the commentators are going, well, obviously this is as extravagant and lavish as you expect the Rose family to be. But like I said, there's no cheers in the crowd. There's no one happy for this family at the moment, except for probably Fred Rose and those three in the ring right now. But unfortunately, this is the circumstances we have here. So let's go back to ringside. Let's hear what else they have to say. Need to do so. So Rose continuing on, going, you see this wonderful sight here. A man has got his fire reignited. It's amazing what a little bit of confidence, a little bit of belief does to a man. Because once again, as I've said to you before, Jimmy Morris is no laughing stock. He is not a punchline to a joke. If anything, this man is nowhere near as funny as people on this roster think he is. What he is a killer. What he is dead serious. And that continues tonight when we kill off another joke in the middle of this ring. Rapman and Bobbin have been, as you working class scum say, nicking a living since the start of season 2. A reign of good luck does not eliminate the stench of failure that reeks off that team. You call them the hero that we deserve. They're the heroes that nobody asked for. Whereas we, the Rose family, are the heroes that you need, because we are exactly what you want. Jimmy Morris can celebrate every single week he is here with the Rose family, because every single week he will have a reason to celebrate. Likewise with Damon Garrick and Dahlia Thorne, learning from one of the greatest minds this wrestling promotion has ever given to the business. Jimmy Morris is going to lead us to the promised land, and it starts tonight with eliminating Ratman and Bobbin. And with that then, so Aaron, do you want any promo time, or are you just still celebrating in the ring?
I'm just going to keep celebrating. I'm not going to talk at all. I don't need to talk. Every time I put the microphone to my mouth, I just start laughing and screaming, I am the greatest. And dreams do come true and stuff like that.
Beautiful. I can't think of a more quainter promo than that. And like I said, a kind of combination of those two and the Rose family leave, as the commentators will explain that yes, indeed, our main event tonight is for the tag team championships, and I suppose well justified in a sense. They have beaten all the competition last week, and they are going to be facing Rapman and Bobbin for the tag team titles tonight. But that is not the only title match on the cards tonight. As we alluded to last week on Winner Takes All, and as you may have seen in the press announcement of the VCR network, a new title has been minted here on Future Wrestling for the rest of season 2. The Future Wrestling national title has been christened this past week, and according to Future Wrestling's management, namely Kyle Decker and his producers, they recognize Alan Morph as the first Future Wrestling national championship. But of course, it doesn't end there with Alan Morph, because his assignment is going to be a weekly one. As it says in the press release, the Future Wrestling National Championship will be defended every week on the VCR network right here in the Future Wrestling arena. So it is certainly something that's going to excite the fans here, as we could see some dramatic changes, dramatic title impacts. Anything could happen tonight, because every single opponent the champion faces is a mystery opponent. So it really should be exciting to see who comes out first to challenge the new champion, Alan Morph. We'll find out later on tonight. And indeed we will. But first, we would be remiss if we didn't mention our future world champion who is in action right now as we kick off tonight's show. And indeed, that we'll do. So again, for people kind of wondering how this new championship is going to go, yes, we will have mystery opponents. But later on in the show, you're going to find out who we decided, because everyone around the table has had a chance to basically pick out their ideal opponent for Alan Morph to face. And whoever gets the highest roll will decide. So stay tuned for that later on and see who gets the nod. But let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. Ladies and gentlemen, this opening contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing to the ring first, weighing in at 237 pounds from Florida, USA, Jack Freedom. So again, Jack Freedom is well and truly into his new gimmick of basically being a fucking idiot. Although in fairness, that's not really news at this stage. So obviously he's taking he's hopping on the crowd. He is doing the usual frat boy kind of nonsense you expect from someone who thinks spring break is literally every day of the year. So he's taking a few swigs of JD before he rolls into the ring, and he starts running the ropes and says, "Let's bring out the opponent. Let's do it." So a little bit of babyface buzz from Jack Freedom, but let's see how this match goes for him. So with that then. The hit of our world champion and his opponent, weighing in at 189 pounds from County Dublin, Ireland. She is the future world champion, Violet Storm. So, Kira, take it away.
So come out from behind the curtain and good bit of glad handling with the audience for happening. Just giving Jack Freedom a look, you know. All right, so been here before.
Yes, you know how to deal with him. It's easy. To be fair. So
you think it's easy, and then you end up facing him, and you lose. So.
Oh, Aaron,
it's more the head wrecking aspect of him than anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I'm not concerned about losing. He's just a massive fucking melt.
And can he just keep his mouth shut for the match?
Yes. No, he's learned. No, in fairness, now the Democrats are in charge. You know, he's not as politically charged as usual, so it's fine. It's okay. He's gone all centrist on us, lads. It's fine. For at least for the next 4 years, and we'll see how it goes from there. So with that in mind, then, so Kira, this is between you and me. I will roll for Jack Freedom here, and quick enough match. It's going to be 8 spots. So let's go from there. So let's start off with our opening roll. That's an 11. Beats my 7. So Kira, you take the first spot.
Okay. Go for let's see. Go for collar and elbow type and push him back against ropes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that will be just a simple work roll to get the actual wrestling going. So +1 on that. And yeah, lovely stuff. So that does the job. Exactly what you needed. And we move on to our next spot from that. So next roll. That's a 6. And Jack Freedom rolled a 5. So you get the spot just about.
Okay.
Hot start, lads. Hot start.
Let's start. Okay. So just come back off the ropes. And go for try to whip him into the corner, but the drop toe hold so that he goes into the buckles.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. I will treat it as a work roll again, so +1.
No.
Ooh, it's a 6 altogether. So you'll go for the drop toe, and I think, well, you obviously go for it, but Jack Freedom obviously kind of has the physical base. So I am actually going to get him to showboat a little bit here. So I wanted to kind of like go for the drop toe, and then I wanted to grab the ropes and then just like do a few kind of like push-ups just to kind of mock you as like, real kind of Scott Steiner spot. And then I basically kind of wanted to kind of come out of it and then basically kind of go for a belly to belly. So that'll be power roll for Jack Freedom. Let's see, can he pull it off? And it's a +1, so yes, he does. belly to belly to Violet Storm. So nicely done from the American. So we move on to our next spot from there, and let's see what goes with this one. That's an 8. Sorry, beats my 6. So this is your spot, Kira.
Okay. So we've both fed back up again after the belly to belly.
Yeah, he's going to try and take advantage of the momentum here, but obviously you have a chance to reverse from the belly to belly.
Okay, so I'm go for a spear.
Spear, fair enough. That is a luck roll +2.
Eek.
Nearly a critical and all, but spear is successful, and poor old Jack Freedom is he peaked out of his Zumbas, God love him. But there you go, and we move on to the next spot from there. That is a 4, and Jack Freedom also rolled a 4, so we go again. That's an 8. Jack Freedom rolled 12.
Oh fuck!
God bless America. So, what I wanted to do here is, so I would like you to go. Well, I'm going to go for a double spot here. Okay.
Mhm.
So, what I want Jack Freedom to do is, first off, I'd like you to kind of go for a pin, and he's going to power out of it. But what he's going to do with that, he's going to power out. You're going to feed him back up, and basically he's just going to like, he's going to overpower you first, basically. So you kind of run the ropes, and he basically wanted to kind of do like a big back body drop as a reversal, and then I wanted to whip you into one of the corners and then go for a stinger splash. So that's these 2 spots. So the first spot's gonna be power roll, and the second spot's gonna be stinger splash, which is a luck. So that's a -1. So first off, for the back body drop, let's see how can we get some airtime with Violet Storm. Yes, we do. It's an 8 altogether, so he gets that. And now this is for the stinger splash, which is a -1. And that's also a 9 altogether, so a 10 altogether. So both spots work for Jack Freedom. Fair play to him. So we have 3 spots left in this match, Kira, from that. So yeah, no, this is a quick match all the same. So yeah, give us your next roll. And that is an 8. It beats my 5. So this spot is yours, Kira.
Okay. So again, we're basically feeding back up again after this.
Yeah, he's hit the stinger splash, and he's kind of like trying to get the hot crowd on his side. So you have a chance to take advantage from here.
Okay, so if we, so say I'm going to run the ropes and go for a Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana. So that's a luck roll again, Violet Storm, +2. And again, nearly a critical again. Close call there, but yeah, that's a good spot. And Hurricane Rana is successful, and we move on to our penultimate spot. Ooh, that's a 3. It's a good thing Jack Freedom rolled a 4, isn't it? So yeah, he just about gets it. So you go for the Hurricane Rana. So I want him to feed out of the ring, and I will get you to try and go for a dive, but I want him to catch you, and basically I want him to kind of I'm gonna be a bit risky here and go for a real spot. So I want him to basically grab you and then charge you into the apron. So I'm going to treat that into a, actually no, sorry, we're on the real spot. So I want him to throw you into the steps. That's what it was. So it's a real roll, -1. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, it's good. That's unfortunate. I didn't do it. So he's gonna try and charge you into the steps, but it's going to be unsuccessful. So what would you like to do to reverse it?
Would I be able to reverse it either into a bulldog?
You could. You could definitely, yeah. You kind of switch your hips and get him to a bulldog. So that'll be a steps for it'd be a real roll then. So -1.
No, it hasn't changed.
Okay, right. And so you'll go for the bulldog, and basically he'll kind of push you away. So it's almost like a close call for both of us. So and no momentum to be had there. So we're about outside the ring for this last spot then. So let's give ourselves a roll and see who takes advantage. That's a 9, and Jack Freedom rolled a 3. He's shit. So Kira, it's all yours.
Okay. So say I go for so you go jump off of the steps and go for a DDT, like DDT.
Yeah, like a float over DDT. Yeah, that could work. That'll be a +2 again. That's a look roll. Yeah, so +2. Oh, there's your critical. You've been waiting for that. You've been waiting for that critical. So nicely done on that. So again, that works out well. And then obviously you'll probably roll Freedom into the ring for the finish. So okay, then so we go for the finish from here. So momentum check. Jack Freedom, obviously, because of that double spot, is on 4 momentum. Excuse me. Violet Storm, you're on 6. So thankfully that critical did actually help you out in the end. At the end, spot. Sorry, I didn't realize that Dave was in the cave. He's Dave Cave. Anyway, so apparently this is where we keep Connor locked down for his well-being. So I'll start off with you, Kira. What do you want your finish to be?
I want to roll him into the ring and just go for Gale Force Moonsault.
Gale Force Moonsault, fair enough. I want there to be a little bit of chicanery for him, for Jack Freedom. I would, as the finish, I would like Casey Cole's music to hit. And again, you're going to be like, I will have wanted you to go for the Gale Force Moonsault from here, to be fair. That's what I want you to go for. But basically, what the idea would be that Casey's music hits, obviously causes distraction. You're kind of like on the top rope, like waiting for it to appear. You're kind of like guarding yourself in a sense. But Jack Freedom is literally just going to like rush you into the corner. You'll take a bit of a spill, and he'll kind of take advantage with a gut wrench powerbomb and go for the finish that way. So that's what I want to go for finish wise. So we'll go from here. I will set the pace. I have a +4. I will use that +4. So Kira, I take you're using your +6.
Yeah.
All right, very well. We will set the pace. It's okay. It's 11 overall. So 11 to beat, Kira. And that's home and hose. That's a 16 altogether. So Violet Storm is going to win this match. So talk us through the finish.
Can I actually steal part of yours? Can we still have Casey Cole's music hit?
You could if you want to.
That he's not, like, nobody's moving. See him moving, go for a corkscrew in section 7.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. And we'll call it there. So you'll go for the pin from that, I presume. So in that case, it's 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell! Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, Violet Storm! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's fair to say there may have been some mind games attempted during that match, but again, as you can see, didn't really affect Violet Storm in any manner whatsoever. Still hit that fantastic Gale Force Moonsault with an extra twist, that has to be said, to try and ensure that Jack Freedom doesn't need to stay down. It just goes to show you that Violet Storm really is a cut above right now, on top form, not even letting something like this distract her from to success tonight. And Kira, you'll have the last word. What's happening in the ring here?
Pretty much ignore Jack Freedom. Just hop out, grab a mic if I can.
Okay, go for it.
And say, I don't know who set the music to hit, if it was Jack the lad or whether or not it was Casey. But whoever it was, Casey, you wanted a shot. You said you earned your shot. How about no chicanery, no bats? Bring it on. You want your title shot whenever you're ready.
Drop the mic on that. Yeah, lovely stuff. So, and then the commentator's going, like I said, I think it's fair to say Violet Storm is all business here. That cheap shot that Casey Cole scored last week at the end of our show has obviously left a mark on Violet Storm. But like I said, she's a fighting champion and she's proven it there, just calling out the #1 contender right now. It should be interesting to see if there's any reply from Casey Cole. I don't think she's actually here tonight. I'm just being told my headset. So obviously there must have been some distraction at play, but it hasn't affected our champion whatsoever. And we're going to cut the commercial on that, folks. So lovely stuff, Violet. That was your secret objective as well. So we'll take that off. Nicely done. And we do indeed cut the commercial on that. So lovely stuff.
Sorry, what was that sounded like? Because I kind of had a voice mod on for...
It was an echo.
Promo. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah. Very good. So, yes, in that case, then we move on. Then we come back from the commercial. And again, we see Mike Dublin at the commentator's desk. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Future Wrestling here on the VCR Network. As we said, we have a action-packed night ahead of you. As we've heard, the Tag Team Championships are on the line tonight in our main event, and we will have our first ever Future Wrestling National Championship match as Alan Moore faces a mystery opponent. That's all to come later on tonight. But first, I've just been told, actually, our backstage interviewer, John Newsreader Voice, has intercepted Rob Midas backstage. So let's go to him now. Andy, we do. Good evening and welcome to Future Wrestling here. I'm John Newsreader Voice. Our headlines tonight: Robert Midas caught in the act. More on this at 9. Robert Midas, I couldn't help but notice that you have been walking around what we call here in the business as the gorilla position. Can I ask, what are you doing here at this moment in time?
Well, not that I need to explain myself to you, Mr. Newsreader Voice?
John Newsreader Voice for VCR Network.
Right. Okay. But you see, my client, Miss Casey Colt, is not here tonight, so I feel like I should be her voice, her conscience here tonight. You see, a lot of people have been asking questions. Why, oh, why did Casey do what she did and attack Violet Storm? Are you all idiots? Why wouldn't she? You think about it. She went after the biggest, baddest there is, and that's the champion. So why would Casey Colt go after a champion? Let me think. Let me just think on that. You're all morons. She went after her to take her out of the game. She went after her because she wants that championship. For what other reason would she do it? Just on a whim? Casey doesn't do things on a whim. She didn't go after James Rage on a whim. What she did with Violent Storm was cool and calculated, and, dare I say, from a little bit of advice from me, a masterstroke. Because at the end of the day, Casey is here not to sit around and not to slap people's hands and not to be friendly with the boys and the girls in the back. No, she came here to win. She came here to win championships, and she's going to prove it. She's going to prove why she is the number one wrestler in all of Future Wrestling. Believe me when I say Violent Storm, she won't be able to stop her. Those other guys, what's his name? What's it? Alan Morph? That's it, isn't it? He couldn't stop her. No one else will be able to stop her. Alan Morph. What, did he hold the championship and defend it once? Silver Fox. Loser. And now Violet Storm is the champion. Casey Colt is going to teach everybody on this roster, just like she did with James Rage, that no one is unbeatable, and she is going to beat every single one of them. Now, John, I'm going to have to leave you now because I might be her voice tonight, but I have something very, very important to get off my chest, and I certainly won't be doing it with you. So, ta-ta.
Obviously, a developing story here as Rob Midas develops some issues during the interview. We'll hopefully have a follow-up on this at the 9 o'clock news. But for now, back to you in the studio. Indeed it is. So, Rob,
that was shite. That was shite. That was shit. That was shit.
It's a warm-up, man. It's a warm-up. So, +1 on that promo, Rob. So it'll be plus 1 to your luck roll.
Great. There we go. 9.
9. So it's not an audience, unfortunately. But you get some momentum for later on. For what you'll need it for, who knows? So with that in mind, then we cut back to ringside, and commentators will just kind of like reverb what you were saying there about it, and we move on to our next contest. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing to the ring first, weighing in at 178 pounds from New Orleans, Louisiana, Davina Laveau. Well, folks, one of the very much the treats on the undercard last week at Winner Takes All was this impromptu match between Cal Peer and Davina Laveau. And fair to say that despite neither individual picking up a win, it certainly was an incredible match. Both competitors going through a barricade tonight on that night, and Davina Laveau is now here to try and capitalize on what has been a rich vein of form for the Louisiana native, and is perhaps hoping to double that up tonight with a win against another person victorious at Winner Takes All. And he was. And her opponent, weighing in at 203 pounds from Inverness, Scotland, Connor Locke.
So I just come through the curtain, making my way down to the ring. Making my way down the ring. I seen Foxy's head go, and I was like, I couldn't.
Every week.
Going all Terry Crews on me. So I'm just making my way down to the ring, and there's nothing to it. I can't keep it.
Making my way downtown. Sorry.
You're welcome.
But every time I hear that song, I just see Terry Crews.
Yeah. That we all wish we could be. So I'm just making my way onto the apron, making my way through the ropes, and then I'll make my way to stand in the ring.
God damn it! one of the memes one of these weeks is just gonna be playing that like 3 times every time you say the phrase, making my way.
Yeah,
that's my idea of hell. So with that, then obviously this match is going to get underway. I will roll for Davina.
Yep.
It's going to be 9 spots altogether, Connor. So
sweet.
Let's get the show on the road, shall we? So I'll start off. 10 beats my 6. So Connor, you take the first spot.
So for the first spot, I'm going to try it. Well, I'm going to try and make quick work of it. I'm going to go for the Highland Spike straight off the bat.
Interesting. Give us a work roll on that. +1.
I'll do live rolls 4.
Ooh, you were going to go for it. And Davina Laveau is going to scout it. So what Davina Laveau is going to do is she's going to go for a Highland Spike, and obviously she's going to kind of wriggle out of it. But what she's going to do is she's going to basically run the ropes and go for Sling Blade to reply. So that's a luck roll for her, which is a +2. So let's see how it goes for her. How does it go for her? Critical Sling Blade. Critical Sling Blade. So we take this first spot from there. So Connor, give us your next roll for the spot.
Yep.
And that's an 11. Beats by 5. So Connor, you have a chance to recover.
Right. So I've just come off a finisher, basically.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the Highland Spike again.
Right.
This is gonna just be a quick, hopefully a quick finisher battle, but you shall see.
So again, you're gonna go for finisher. So this is gonna be like a straight roll to see if this works. And if you're gonna go for the finish on this, it's an 8. Okay, so you'll get your momentum from it. Which is the first bit of the week. Are you going for a pin from this, or you want to move on to the next spot?
Move on to the next spot.
Okay, so you hit the Howland Spike, and we go for the next roll then.
If it was higher than an 8, I probably would have went.
Fair point, yeah. Okay, so next spot's up. That's an 8, I believe. Davina Laveau also rolled an 8, so we'll go again.
Go again. 7.
7 again. That's an 11. 5. So, Connor, it's funny yours.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is she's gonna feed up out of the Highland spike, pretty groggy. So I'm gonna whip her into the corner and go for a running knee.
Running knee, yeah. Grand.
Just a straight
I'll treat that. Yeah, straight running knee. So I'm going to go for a real roll on that, -1.
6.
6. Okay, so you're going to go for it. Your Davina is going to duck it. And what I would like to do is I'm going to take a bit of a risk on this one.
Okay.
And I want her to go for a delayed fisherman suplex.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a risk one because she is a -2 on power. So let's see how this works. Can it work out? It cannot. So you're going to block the delayed fisherman suplex. She's going to try and get you up, but you'll reverse it at the end. So no one wins from that spot, unfortunately. So we move on to our next one. So
for the next one, so I take it
there's going to be a bit of a separation. So it's a case of
I was actually going to feed out of that if she had me in the go for the fisherman suplex. I was going to basically block it.
Okay. And
go for the same thing, but into the corner, into the turnbuckle.
Okay, so we'll take the spot from here then. So this next spot will be in the corner. So let's roll to see who takes advantage from it.
Cool. 9.
9. 10 for the Davina Laveau. So what I will get her to do is, so you're gonna get her into the corner. You'll obviously there's gonna be like referee might get involved here a little bit, but what I want Davina to do is give you a big slap across the face. So that's a straight roll on that. So let's see how it works. It's a 6. So I'll say she will go for the slap and you have a chance to block.
Okay. This time what I'm going to do is she's going to go for the slap. I'll block it and look to gorilla press. You know, you lift her up and then just drop her head on the turnbuckle type thing. You know, you just lift her up and throw her in.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll treat it as a power roll, straight roll. Okay. I do like that spot.
11.
Oh, ever so close to a critical, but you get your momentum out of it nonetheless. So yeah, lovely stuff there. We're at the halfway mark of the match, lad. So give us your next roll.
9.
9 beats my 7. So this one is for Conor Lock.
Right, I'm gonna go for looming tower.
Interesting, right? So you have 3 momentum at the moment, Conor. Do you want to spend it?
Yes.
Right. So this is going to be a +3 roll for potential finish. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's out of touch. That's in touch. So yeah, it's an audience from that as well. So you will hit the looming tower, and you'll always go for the pin. Natural 11. So nope, that is nothing I can do about that. So it's 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, Conor Lock. So another impressive showing there from Conor Lock. As again, it was a strong start from Davina Laveau. As I said, a rich vein of form for her, but Conor Lock just proven all too much powerful there. A Holland spike early on, and then that devastating looming tower really did the damage on Davina Laveau. It's been a rich vein of form for both these competitors. Conor Lock victorious tonight, and I think he's just about to tell us all about it as well. So Dave.
So what's going to happen from here is not your traditional promo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm standing there with the microphone, but I'm standing there kind of in a trance. I'm not really kind of paying attention to what's going on around me. So the arena goes black.
Yeah.
And on the Tron.
Okay. Ooh. Hello.
Hang on. Let me know if this works, because if this doesn't work, it's a massive fuck up.
I really hope this is the promo.
Alan Moore, you lost, and you lost again on Sunday. You've had nightmares since you've lost, Alan Moore. That little thing that you see in the corner in your nightmares, that little thing that paralyzes you, that fear, it's not too far away, Alan. I'd watch my back if I were you.
That's I don't think in all of my time in professional wrestling I've ever seen something as bizarre as that. Like Conor Lock is not. Again, our camera is focused here, but let's go back to the ring here. Like Conor Lock is not moving; he is stationary in the ring, not moving. It's very bizarre what I'm seeing here. Like obviously at Winner Takes All, we saw maybe glimpses of something like hidden, if you like, in the inside Conor Lock, but this is somehow just more insidious somehow. I'll have to cut the commercial on that, folks. There's something very unusual here with Conor Lock, and doesn't need to respond to anyone here at ringside. So we'll cut back after this, and we'll get back to you on that. So with that, then lovely stuff. So Conor, that was your match objective as well, to cut a promo. So lovely stuff on that. Give us a look roll to see if you can double up.
Sorry, well done, Foxy. I couldn't hear that. I couldn't hear that, so I don't know what that fucking sounds like. Could have been Major Tom for all I fucking know.
So for the rest of this pay-per-view, Conor Lock will be down a well.
Be played by David Bowie.
David Bowie. Oh, okay. So you got momentum out of it, but anyway.
Foxy play guitar.
Die. Liver in the lip and singing lyrics. Anyway, so yeah, we move on with the rest of the show then. So we do come back from commercial and again back to commentary going. Welcome back, folks, to Future Wrestling here. Mike Dublin again joining you as ever. Obviously, just recapping what we've seen here earlier tonight. Some very unusual scenes here in the arena with Conor Lock. And actually, I'm just being cut off there. I've just been told that, and as we do that, Rob Midas' music is going to hit. So, Jerry, take it from here as you cut up commentary.
Okay. So I stride purposely down to the ring, and not in the type of like ha mood, or just like nice and stern, straight down to the ring. I get in the ring and I ask for a microphone. Let's hope this is better than the last one. It's interesting to be standing in the middle of this ring again. It really is. See, the last time I was near this ring was when James Rage lost. It's unusual to think about that James Rage lost. Now, I know he'll probably argue that he didn't lose. It was the hired gun that was Cutter that lost. But no matter what way you want to put it, he lost. But you see, the Rose games, they were just a distraction for both me and him. Too many players in the game. Too many people. Because at the end of the day, it should just be down to two. It should be me, and it should be him. Now, of course, for him right now, it is just him. His fight camp is in disarray. His little paid friend, Cutter, contract is up, buddy. So you're all alone. But I very much doubt you feel alone. I very much doubt you have any fear of being alone, do you, James? You don't. Of course you don't. You're James Rage, aren't you? Well, as you can see, I'm in the middle of your ring. That's what you like to say, isn't it? It's your ring. I'm right here. Oh, look. No Emperors behind me. No Casey Colt beside me. It's just me. Just me in the middle of your ring. So, James, I'm going to say one thing to you and one thing only. I'm here. Come and get me.
gauntlet that's been thrown down here by Robert Midas. Again, he is defenseless, but Bizarria, I think that's the way he likes it. And no longer than sooner than he said it, James Rage's music is hitting.
So I come out to the curtain with my front because I have a bit of a powwow. Rob, you're right. You're standing in the middle of my ring. And you say the last time you were there was when I lost, but I've checked the records and you didn't exactly come up on the winning side of that now, did you? And you see, the truth be told, winner takes all, my heart wasn't in it because I didn't get the match that I wanted. And Rob, I'm walking to the ring as I'm talking. And Rob, you say that you're here all by yourself, and that's fine because the Emperors were wholly ineffective. And Casey Coates, you say she's unbeatable, but I've already proven that she's not unbreakable. And she doesn't do things on a whim. The way I see it, she doesn't do much at all. Rob, you are all alone. And that is a very different situation than it is for me. Because you're right, I don't have the asylum fight camp. I don't have the hired gun cutter. No, but that still leaves me, the single most dangerous entity that this promotion has ever seen. And you're right, Rob, I'm not afraid. In fact, whether or not I've ever been afraid has never been brought into question. I've never been asked repeatedly in interviews if I was afraid of another competitor. Can't say the same thing, can you, Rob? Because though you may be standing here all by yourself, I know the kind of games that you play. I step into the ring. Rob, do not think that I'm foolish enough to think that you are standing here without a backup plan. But Rob, the truth is, the biggest mistake that you've made in all of this was allowing me to get this close, and I card angle headbutt him like he's Samoa Joe in 2006.
Before you do that, just as you get into that ring, okay, and you're doing your promo, and fantastic, by the way, just before you get as close to me that you can bang, okay, I'm going to reach in, I'm going to take out my brass knucks, and I don't put it on my hand. You're looking at me, you're doing your promo, you're saying to me about your, I always have a plan, I have a game, right? I'm just going to look at the brass knucks, and I'm just going to go, now not throw it at you, just throw it lightly at you. So it's just you and me, and then of course you fucking headbutt me, but okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So here's how it's going to go. So Rob, I would like you to, first of all, I'm going to give, this is how I'm going to go. First off, we'll deal with the promo. So Rob, give us your role on the promo. So it'll be, I'm going to give you a +1 on that.
7.
Okay, so you've got momentum. No audience from it, unfortunately. Jamie, give us your role on the promo, which will be a +2. 10. Okay, so yeah, that's momentum as well. Lovely stuff. And now for this would be the first spot, as it were. So Jerry, you in kind of sequence of things, you're going first. I'm going to treat yours as a luck roll to throw the brass knucks at James Rage.
Right. What's a luck roll now? What's
+2.
Holy shit. One and only fucking time I'll get it. One and only time I'll get it.
You may have intended to lightly throw it, but those brass knucks are hitting him square in the fucking mush, like they're hitting the target, they're like, oh.
That wasn't my intention though. Can I do that roll again? I'm not throwing in because I want this. I want this to happen.
Let's tweak it. Let's tweak it this way, right?
Yeah. Be not afraid, Robert.
Thank you.
God?
Thank you, Jesus.
Was that God or Joker break? What?
For fuck's sake. No, and then what we do is, right? You'll throw the brass knucks at him, and that just kind of stops his promo. I think that's a good way of doing it. Like, it stops his train of thought. Okay. So it's a case he's speaking, and you throw it, and you can hear the thud. Obviously, it hits off him. of his chest, maybe, or whatever the way you want to work it, and then you'll just kind of like invite him on, let's say, or perhaps,
and then he continues the promo, and then bang,
yeah, exactly,
fucking head right in there.
Yeah.
Although
so
Jamie,
that-
Jamie, I do question you. Look at the size of this fucking head, and you're attempting to head. Come on now.
Specifically, my forehead to the bridge of your nose.
No, the nose. Come on, look at the size of that. Like, you can't be breaking that. Like, come on, jeez. Okay, kid, let's go.
I'll be making it bigger than it already is.
Remember, I know where you fucking live. You
And thank you for watching Future Wrestling.
Good night, everybody. Jamie, what was that roll, Jamie?
An 11.
11. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough to draw bloods.
Yeah.
We're gonna
so
see.
Preferably to do the nooks get thrown at me. Then I cut into. But your biggest mistake of all was letting me get this close headbutt.
Boom, love it. And
oh,
well
my
done,
poor
lad.
fucking nose. Like, come. I have to talk like this now. Jamie Right just broke my fucking nose.
Fuck's sake, Jesus Christ Almighty! It's disgusting, Joe. No, and well done, lads. That is actually both your secret objectives. Fantastic, nicely done. And I mean, we can't just lead this without a brawl, can we? So, lads, you've got 5 spots to do your brawl. Yeah,
5 spots. Come on, it's a brawl. You're supposed to get security out after the 10 seconds. He's going to kill me. He is going to kill me.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to tell the story from these. So, guys, give us your rolls. Let's see.
Yeah, honestly, Jonathan, you don't like me. You really don't.
You might win all these rolls.
I mean,
I'll win all these fucking rolls. Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. No. I'm glad the fucking fella it was a 1. Oh, stop falling out for fuck's sake. Well, that's gone, so now I have to get another one. Lucky I have lots.
This is the dice that has all 6s on it now. Watch.
Yeah, I'm going to go again.
Direction.
I'm going to go again. It's a 7.
7. Jamie, what was yours?
10.
Same?
Go.
10. Okay.
No, 10.
Right,
10.
so,
10.
Jamie, yeah, this first spot is yours then. So, how do you follow up the headbutt?
So he definitely falls back, and I'm still holding the microphone.
Oh,
So-
oh, I like it.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Okay, I like this.
Rob, what is it going to take? What do I have to do to you in this ring to make you give me my match? Because I assure you, I'm willing to do it. I then hit him with the microphone.
Okay, I will treat that as a luck roll then. So that's a -1, Jamie.
He can't answer you if he's knocked out.
No,
I haven't been knocked out. Shut up, Fox.
7.
7. Okay, right. So, so yeah, I think. So again, you'll obviously do the promo, and you'll throw the mic at him, and that'll probably kind of like stir Rob Bias then. So that kind of gets him back up to vertical base, and that's a good way of doing that then. So, so guys, give us your next roll on that. Let's see what happens next.
6.
6. Oh,
Oh,
Six.
shit.
Roll the 6. Go for lads. Go for
Okay.
again.
oh, come on. Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Was that a 12? Was it?
11.
11. So close. Right. So Jamie, this is yours again.
Okay, so
You could just give me the microphone to respond. Because you've already broken me fucking nose.
so
Sorry,
I,
Jamie, go on. Sorry.
I grab him and haul him over to the ropes and put him in the Andre spot with the arms.
Ah, nice.
I then get the microphone, shove it in his face, and say, "What do you say, Rob? Do you want to end all this right now?"
Do I get to respond? Okay. Broke my fucking nose. But, okay, no, I can't do that again. Fuck that. I'm just gonna go. Looking at the blood. Oh, you only needed to ask. And then we will go into obviously the next spot.
Into the
Where
next
I'm
one, yeah.
hoping I fucking win this one.
Well, we shall see. So, yeah, lovely stuff on that, lads. I'll give you because there's a nice bit of collaboration there. You both get momentum for it. So, lovely stuff. So give us your next rolls then to see what happens next.
8.
8.
Just fucking do it. Just do it.
Did you get it?
4.
Four.
Fucking 4.
Wow. New dice. Who this?
And I open you take it, man. Sure.
Beat the shit out of me. Go ahead. I'm wearing a tie if that makes it any better.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a tie.
Well, clearly we don't need to tell you to speak up, you little bollocks.
Okay, so he's laughed, said I just had to ask. So I stand back and say, Rob, all I've been doing since the start of this season is asking. I told you you made a wrong turn that first night you walked into my locker room. And I've spent every single week since proving it. Rob, I'm going to keep doing this. This is your future. Every single week, you're going to show up here and I am going to hurt you until you give me my match. And then I slap him.
Okay, fair enough. Again, we'll go for a real roll on that. Then.
Is James Rage supposed to be Batista now, saying "Give me what I want" over and over again?
This is how he gets the roll, Drax.
Are
Actually,
you picking a fight with James Rage, mate?
No, I already beat him. Now it's fine.
Yeah, fucking
Then you
picking a
bent over for Fred Rose to get your career back on track. How does that old man taste?
Give us a straight
Wow.
roll.
Fucking hell.
Fuck you, James Flage. Fuck you.
Jerry, don't be saying stuff like that. It's not nice.
8.
Eight.
Oh no,
Okay,
that was my
grand.
last roll. That was my last roll. 5.
5. Okay, right. Now this is interesting. So this gives Rob a chance to reply. So I think you'll go for a slap, but Rob, you get this spot here. So, how do you respond to the slap? What do you want to do?
Okay, so where did you say you had me, Jamie? On the ropes, was it?
You're
In the ropes.
caught in the ropes, but
I'm
obviously
caught in the ropes. Oh.
You can slide out. But your feet are free.
Nah. I'm assuming, are you holding the mic to me after the smack, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you've broken my nose, blood fucking going down here. James, if you want the match, you got it, buddy.
Oh,
Blood. Lots of
I
it.
love it. That's a look roll. +2, Rob.
Oh yeah. +2. Want to get snake eyes?
Oh, fucking jinx.
Out, stupid fucking dice.
I'm pretty sure if you get a critical, I get Hep C.
You can't catch it twice. 8. No. It's a bit
Love it.
better.
That's
It's a
10
bit
overall, so
fucking
that works. That works. Okay, then. So we have 2 spots left, then, lads. Give us your next rolls on that.
6.
8.
All right, Rob. This spot is yours. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, I'm going to finally do fucking something to James Rage that I have not done since I came fucking here. I am getting out of those ropes and I'm fucking... What will I actually do? I'm gonna like Lutez press him down and just start fucking as angry as I fucking can. You wanted it, you got a spit to the face. He's a bit distracted, going, "What the fuck?" And I just went pounce and bang, 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 bang.
Midas press.
Midas press, yeah, exactly. Change approved.
Midas press.
Yeah, I'll treat that as a real Rob. Straight roll on that.
Okay.
A 3. Okay. So so again we'll work it into it. So you've gone for the loose threads, you're hitting them with shots, and then James Rage will get the better of you. So
The better
Jamie,
of it, yeah. So I get a few shots? Do I get a few
You'll get
shots?
a few shots in, yeah. But James is going to take advantage of it. He's going to overpower you.
That's fine, because like we knew he would. That's fine. But like I got a
Yes,
shot. Finally
yeah.
fucking hit him. Finally
That's what
fucking
I'm
hit
saying.
him. Sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
That
what are you going to
stopped
do,
for a
Jamie?
second. He just went fuck, and it just went fuck. That's all I saw for about like 2 or 3 seconds. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay, so what are you going to do to me, Jamie?
So I roll on top.
Oh, you dirty boy.
Telling you, turnabout is fair play. Yeah, so I got on top and I said,
Dirty
"Up the
boy.
elbows." Actually, well, that'll haunt my dreams.
Just taking a drink, you bastard. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry.
You're all good. You're all good. I roll on top. I grab your tie with one hand and with the other.
I knew the elbows were coming.
Again,
hell.
the same again, Jamie. Real roll on that. Oh, it's so nicely done. Nicely done. So again, that's gonna hit James Rage flush. So we have one last spot, lads. This is where we go for a brawl. So work. He's got one last shot in. 7. Okay, Rob, this is your reply. You have a chance to respond to this.
Okay. He has me by the tie.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking a few elbows. I'm like, oh fuck. How the fuck do I respond to that? I just kind of roll away. Oh no, sorry. He's on top of me. I kind of fuck him off me, roll away, and I'm just gonna kick him in the face.
Yep.
Now it's not going to do that much because he's done so much to me. So it's a quick kick to the face to lead into then the two of us are just raining shots on each other. Then.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly it. So,
Okay.
yeah. So that'll be it'll be real again on that one. So real roll on.
Okay. Oh, 9.
9 successful. Yeah.
9, okay.
That works. I guess quick in the mush. So again, at this point, then obviously this is when it starts like kind of get like breaking down. So we're going to get security out. We're going to get members of the roster out, obviously in their training gear, kind of come in and try and intervene. And the commentators going like this is chaos out here. Like there's a brawl happening in the middle of the ring here. We get the security out now, and other members of the roster here to try and get these two separated here. So it's going to transition from out of the ring. So someone is going to get kind of like taken out of the ring and basically moved up the ramp. And then it's going to like, someone's going to be kind of kept at the announcer's table, let's say. So I have noticed that both of you have 6 momentum, right? So I'm going to give you a chance to spend it. So we're going to do like a little bit of a mini finish here to basically see what ways you want to do it. So one of you can get the break free and get one last like cheap shot on the other, basically. So we'll treat this as a mini finish. So if you want to give yourselves a roll, spend your momentum to do it, see what happens.
Yeah. Might as well.
Get the tables.
6.
9. Okay, right then. So yeah, fair enough then. So Jamie, you will break free of your gaggle. What do you want to do to get your cheap shot in?
I'm the one who was getting dragged up the ramp. He was by the table with being handed a towel for his nose.
Yeah.
Horde of people around him. I break free, get into the ring, charge over, and springboard onto everybody.
Ooh, I love it. I like it. Yeah, and like that's the finish of this brawl thing. So it breaks down and everyone's back at ringside. So again, the crowd are just chanting, "Let them fight! Let them fight!" So it's breaking down. It's all still ringside. So we have like the 2 camps at different parts of the backstage here. And we're going to see somebody come in from timekeeping, grab a mic, and it's right, I've had enough of this. Right, that's a fucking enough. That's enough. And it's Decker, right? So he's standing in between the two and go, look, I think you've made your point very fucking clear between the two of you. Neither one of you apparently can't control your emotions around here. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you two, but we still have a show to do here. So how about this then? At Darkside, our next pay-per-view in 5 weeks' time, Rob Midas and James Rage, you're getting your fucking match 1-on-1. But I am not going to have you two brawling every single time we do a show here. That's not happening, not on my watch. So if you two want this match to happen, I'm enforcing a no contact clause until we get to Darkside. You two are to go nowhere near each other or you will be suspended indefinitely. And we basically leave it there. So, and that's the end of that segment. And the commentators go, well, like I say, it's somewhat inevitable, but it was bound to happen. We are getting at our first match, our second match announced for the next pay-per-view Dark Side. Rob Midas versus James Rage. It is official. It is happening in 5 weeks' time. But that's only if they can ensure this doesn't happen again, which, you know, is going to be a tall order, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, there you go. Lovely stuff, lads. That was wonderful. So we cut the commercial on that, and then when we come back, we're gonna get our we're gonna have an NPC match, and then we can have our 2 main events. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a tag team match. Introducing to the ring first, at a combined weight of 350 pounds, the team of Michaela Joyce and Joshua Delaney, the Young Bloods. Welcome back to Future Wrestling, everybody. Obviously, it's been absolute chaos here at ringside. It's just it's been a hell of a night for it, but obviously we've finally got order restored at long last, and we are going to get back to the action here with some tag team action between two exciting teams. Starting off with the Young Bloods, here we are, and their opponents. At a combined weight of 353 pounds, the team of Negredo and Kevin Kite, the Mile High Club. And again, more or less the same kind of reaction is like, again, kind of like showing off that the Mile High Club were on the pay-per-view last week, short against Ratman and Bobbin, but it's still doing bits around the roster, fair to say. And we go from there. So again, guys, this is our NPC match. So as we always do, we'll go around the table to decide who wants to win from that. So Foxy, we'll start with you. I admit you are slightly biased in this situation. So who would you like to go for?
Young Bloods.
There you go. Well, I'm mild shocked to hear that. KC, how about yourself? Who'd you like to win?
Mile High Club.
Interesting. Mile High Club. Kira, how about yourself?
Ratman and Bobbin.
I know we all want Ratman and Bobbin to win, but
They're not involved in the match.
not involved in this match.
I got completely distracted and I can't remember anything. So,
last second entrance, Ratman and Bobbin.
So you have a choice.
literally, I was like, literally, I can't remember anything.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got distracted by the Liverpool match. I apologise.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Young Bloods, okay. Aaron, how about yourself? Who'd you like to win, the Young Bloods or the Mile High Club?
Mile High Club.
All right, 2 apiece. Dave?
Mile High Club.
James Rage?
Young Bloods.
Young Bloods, okay. Jerry, who would you like to win the NPC match? The Young Bloods or the Mile High Club?
Mile High, fuck the Young Bloods.
Okay, and you know what? For balance, I'm going to go for the Young Bloods. So we have 4 for Young Bloods. So so Fox and myself, Kira and Jamie will roll, and let's see how it goes. 7. That's a 10. Nicely done, Kira.
9.
That's a 9. And I rolled 12.
Oh.
So that was not bad, eh? Not bad. That'll leave us with a 38 to beat. So Casey, Aaron, Dave, Jerry, 38 to beat.
10.
10.
11.
11.
Hang on, I'll get
5.
5.
Dice are shite.
So it's 20. It's 36. 36. The Mile High Club missed out by 2. So again, that's going to reflect in the bookings. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be a really exciting match in that sense. Again, it'll look like we have a couple of near falls. Really kind of indie fest, really, has to be said. A lot of false finishes, a lot of big spots. But eventually, I'm going to have Joshua Delaney take advantage of basically a bit of a spill from Kevin Kite, and he's going to roll into a double team finish between himself and Michaela Joyce. I suppose actually, Fox, did you actually have a double team finish in mind for the Young Bloods? Because we didn't really use it in the Rolls game, so it might be a good chance to use it here.
Yeah, like trying to think of something that plays to both their strengths. So I'm thinking it's so Delaney picks up for a powerbomb.
Sure.
And Michaela comes off with a big flying leg drop. So
okay, that works fine. And yeah, we'll make that the finish. So we go 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Young Bloods. Well, if anything, that has been a palate cleanser for what has been one of the chaotic nights here in the Future Wrestling Arena. Some fantastic action from 4 of our hottest talents on the roster. And like I said, we still have 2 matches to go, guys. It's been a hell of a show so far. And we will put on that. So, next up then is one of our top matches.
I need to quietly bow out.
Okay, Jamie.
Thank you next time.
See you later, Jamie.
Thank you.
Later, dude.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, excellent. So, with that then, we move on to our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is set for one fall. For the Future Wrestling National Championship. So, the first person out is going to be the champion, Alan Morph. So, your music is playing. Casey, take it away.
Comes out on electric scooter, doesn't have the title, and he doesn't recognise that he's champion until he beats someone for it.
Oh,
So he cycles to the, scoots to the ring, just takes one look at the Titantron, shivers a bit, does the lap, rolls in, and takes the turnbuckle.
There, I thought the more eagle-eyed around you will notice that Alan Morph doesn't currently have that newly minted national championship. It's actually here right beside us here at ringside. I understand from one of the interns here that Alan Morph did not want to basically have the title out of ringside. He wanted to essentially earn it in the opening contest and prove himself champion. But obviously, kind of feeling the psychological effects of the loss of winner takes all and wants to get back to winning ways. But again, the pressure's on here, the incumbent champion, because he does not know who he's facing. And this will be a threat that most champions will face if they are to hold this fantastic national championship. And if you do so, the music goes down and we hear the ring to go, and his opponent. And we hear the music of Silver Fox, who's the first man to enter the fray for the national championship. So Fox, take it away.
My music plays. You can see me. I'm actually a bit more. I'm very confident. I'm a bit more intense than usual. Like, look around, but I lock eyes. And I'm making my way down and walking fast. But like, I get myself into the ring, but like, as I stand there, like, I'm keeping my eyes on him, but I am actually like posing. So I'm still keeping my eyes on him.
No, that's fair enough. And again, the commentators will bring us to speed here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off this national championship with a repeat of our season finale, as it were, between Silver Fox and Alan Morph. Way back when these two were vying for the future world championship, and it was Silver Fox who was defending his championship against Morph there. Morph was victorious that night. Will he be victorious again? Or will Silver Fox prove that he still has what it takes to be champion? He certainly looks to be in a better mood tonight as he's back in the championship fray. Let's see how this match plays out. It promises to be a cracker. And it is. I'm giving you plenty of spots for it, lads. 12 spots altogether as one of our co-main events. So, guys, give us your rolls.
That's a lot.
Jesus. So that's an 11 and a 5. Fox, you start.
So like, bell rings, I walk straight up to him, and I'm looking him dead in the face, but I'm like, don't think I forgot. I haven't forgotten about the last season, but I do. I kind of lift my hand and I hold out toward him. So
very well. Yeah,
that's the
okay.
spot.
As a spot, yeah, I'll take that as a look roll, Fox. -1. See if you get some momentum out of it, some sportsmanship.
4.
Okay, so we go for the handshake, but it's up. The initiative will go to Alan Morph whether he wants to take it or not. So
I take it wholeheartedly, like a loud claps, and I kind of do the fist bump on the chest as well.
All right, okay. So you're kind of outdoing him with the sportsmanship here. So I'll give you a look roll on this, a +1. So let's see if you can kind of make the momentum out of this.
I cannot.
You cannot. Okay, so sportsmanship all round, but it means nothing apparently in this match. So, guys, give us your next roll and see where we go from there.
8.
3.
4. Foxy, it's your roll.
Yeah. Shake hands, take a step back, then we start circling, go for collar elbow, tie up, and I'm gonna try and outchain him.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep, that'll be a work roll for that. +1.
Where can I get deserter?
Ooh, that's a critical chain. That is comfortably out wrestling Alan Morph. Nicely done, Silver Fox. You got an audience out of that too. So nicely done on that. And we go to our next roll from there. That is an 8 and a 6. Fox, you're still in control.
Yeah. After I'm done with the chain work up, I'm gonna bring him into the corner. I'm gonna whip him across to the other one, and I'm gonna try and go for my running knee bulldog combo.
Running bulldog combo. Okay, that'll be a luck roll, Fox. -1. And it is a 9. So it's an 8 altogether. That is successful. And combo successful. So next spot from there, lads. Give us your rolls.
5.
Okay. Casey has a chance to capitalize.
1 and 3.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, Fox, it's yours.
God damn.
You need better dice.
Okay. So run knee bulldog combo. So while he's down, I'm gonna go for gonna give him a knee drop. So I'm gonna give him elbow drop, and then a bit hit the rope and go for a big knee drop.
Knee drop. Okay, so a lot of drops there. So I will treat them as reels. This is a straight roll for Silver Fox.
10.
10. Successful again. Fox is on a bit of a roll here. So nicely done. And we move on to our next one from there.
5.
Okay, Casey.
7.
Hey! We got there. Right, Casey, this is your first spot of the
Fucking
match. What would you like to do? Make it good.
I go to, because you have to drop in the elbows on me. After he drops the knee, goes for the knee, I step back behind him, grab his waist, take him down, and then kind of wrestle him, then into a full face lock.
Face lock. Okay, yeah. So yeah, a lot of wrestling maneuver there. So I'll give that a +1. So that's a work. That's a 10. So yeah, lovely stuff and some well needed momentum for Alan Morph. So next spot, lads. Let's see who we go from here. 10, 12 for Alan Morph. Right then, so Alan Morph, again, the perks are available for you. You get a choice of double momentum, double spot, or a free audience. What would you like?
I want a free audience.
Free audience. Okay, interesting. What would you like to do with the spot then?
I want to do my running knee thing, where it's like a whip to the ropes, the knee, and then take him out, and then do a neck breaker.
Okay, yeah, so you're doing your combo as well. Okay, that is a luck roll for that, Alan Morph, and if you get it, you get your free audience.
Oh,
you don't. Okay, so Fox has a chance to reverse that.
So he's going for his knee neck breaker combo. So he can.
So he would have rolled a 5 altogether. So perhaps he gets partially through when you reverse at some point.
Yeah, so I was thinking he can hit the knee, but as he goes for the neck breaker, I spin out and probably DDT.
DDT. Okay, so that'll be a work roll for that then, Fox. +1. And that is a 9 altogether. So you nick the momentum off Alan Morph. Hard luck, KC. But unfortunately, that's the way the dice roll sometimes. So we're at the halfway mark of the match, lads. Give us your next rolls. 9.
1 And 4.
4. So Fox has that roll.
I've hit the DDT. While he's down, I'm gonna pick him up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna send him off the ropes. Now, so send him off the ropes. I'm gonna leap over him, and on the rebound, that's when I'm gonna go for a jumping crossbody.
Crossbody. Okay, so that is a luck roll again. So -1.
Fucking snake eyes.
Ooh, what's a 1? A lesser spotted double botch. Holy shit. So obviously Alan
Joining the
Morphy
club. Joining the club there, Foxy.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck off.
And the one and onlys, as we're calling them. So yeah, Alan, if you have a chance to reverse this, so Fox is going to fumble and stumble with this spot. So you have a chance to very much take advantage of this one.
I want him to do his thing where he leaps over me, and all the rebound as he jumps up for the crossbody, I catch him and kind of slam him down and go for a pin.
Nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a work roll. Yeah, work roll on that +1.
Go on, get it.
Oh, it's a 6. It's a 6. So you'll get the pin, but Fox, any roll will do for the kick out.
Fucking 8. Yeah.
1, 2 kick out. Not even near 3. So, yeah, we got that spot then, and we move on to the next one, lads. So give us your rolls.
7.
7.
5.
5. Fox, it's yours again.
So he's hit me with the slam. He went for the pin. I kicked out. He can. I'm gonna have him fucking actually take the advantage on this one.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him send me into the corner.
Okay.
As if he's gonna go for. He's attempting again for the knee neck breaker. But instead of hitting it, he hits me with splash. Like just charges in with splash and butterfly suplexes me.
Okay, so you're giving this spot to Alan Morph, then, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Right. Well, yeah. In that case, then this can happen. Casey, you will roll a work. You'll use a work roll. See if you can make this work. And it's successful. So Alan Morph will get the momentum out of it. It's very, very charitable of you, Foxy. So in that case, then, yeah, we move on to our next roll.
9.
9 and a 6. So Fox, this is your roll again. So you've been hit with a butterfly suplex. So what do you want to do next from there?
So he's hit me with the butterfly suplex. I'm gonna feed up into the corner. So I'm gonna have him charge in. I sidestep. He hits the corner. I'm gonna take off, hit the rope, springboard into the fucking crossbody. So like when he hits the corner, he stumbles back, and then he turns around, and I hit the crossbody.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. So that's a luck roll again, Fox. So -1 on that.
Right on. Fucking hell, 4.
4. So again, so you're going to dodge the crossbody attempt here, Casey. So what do you want to do to dodge it?
Oh, as he's going for the crossbody, as he springs off, he doesn't get full rotation, so he kind of springs backwards. I grab him in midair, hit the what's it?
The backstabber.
Backstabber. Go into the bank statement.
Ooh, okay,
Very nice.
Interesting. All right, yeah, I'll take that as a luck roll. +1.
6.
It's a 6. Okay, I think the way, because you kind of call 2 spots there, so you get a 6 basically, which means you can hit him with the code breaker, but he's going to roll out, so you won't take advantage with the bank statement. I think that's a fair way of doing it. So, so we go from there. Then we have 3 spots left, lads. So give us your next rolls. Fox is fed out to the outside.
5.
Oh, 6. And
Is it
that's
8?
critical.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Is it critical? It is critical.
Thank Christ I'm on the outside.
Yeah, okay. So again, Alomorph, the perks are with you. Double spot, double momentum, or free audience.
I'm gonna go with double spot.
Double spot, okay. So call your 2 spots. Fox is on the outside of the ring here.
I want a corkscrew plancher over the top rope.
Nice.
All right.
And slide them in and go for a springboard RKO.
A springboard cutter. Okay, I like that. Those are 2 look rolls, Alomorph.
As I shout, yes, we fucking can.
That's the spirit. Good man yourself. So 2 look rolls for them. So both +1s.
Okay, so 7.
Okay, so the planche is successful. Now this is for the springboard cutter. Let's see, can you put a smile on your face here for this one? And you do. So that's
Hey, well
that's for
done.
that as well. So interesting stuff, and that means we only have 1 spot left in this match. So again, going by your momentum counts here, this is getting very interesting indeed. So, guys, this is your last spot roll. See what happens.
9.
9.
Oh, re-roll, lads.
Oh, shit. Fucking 8.
8.
11.
11.
Fucking hell.
Right then. So, what happens with this last spot before the finish?
Oh, okay, he's on the ground.
Yeah, this is the last one before the finish. So
Yeah.
This could be a good way of setting up something, let's say.
Okay, I want to kind of land awkwardly off the springboard thing, so like that's the reason I didn't go for the pin right away.
Sure.
So and as we feed up, we kind of feed up together. He got me in a headlock. I kind of flip around and give him a neck breaker to kind of finish off the combo from earlier that he missed.
Fair point. Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Fair
good.
point. Yeah. That'll be a work roll on that to make it happen. So +1.
And it's
And you do get it, just about get it. So net break is successful, and we will roll into the finish from here. So momentum check. Silver Fox, you are on 5. Alomorph is on 6. If you had not given him that spot during the match, you would be leading on momentum potentially. So your act of generosity might go work against you here. Let's see. So Alomorph, you're in the ascendancy for that match, so you can get first twist on finish. What would you like to do?
okay, so after hitting that break, I look at him. I go arms out, like as a signal for the Fiat Panda.
Yeah.
But as I grab him up, I look at the screen and then hit him with the Highland Spike.
Oh, I like that finish. Okay, interesting. Fox, what would you like to do here?
yeah. That one's kind of
Like that finish.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Done it again.
So yeah, hit me with the core. Then went. What was the last thing you hit? Sorry, just
neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
Yeah, you finished off your combo. Sorry. So as you get up, you can set me up for the Highland. The Highland is like basically the Tower of London, isn't it? Just with DDT, or is it pile driver?
Highland Spike is the shoot pile driver.
Oh, the shoot pile driver, right? Yeah. No, like okay, so have him go for a reverse. I lift him up almost like an Alabama Slam.
Yeah.
But I twist him around into like a Celtic Cross, and I'm gonna drop him onto the knee.
Ooh, okay. I like where he's going here. So neither going for finishers here, but this will be like potential match winners on this one. So, guys, momentum's again 6 and 5. Are you spending the whole lot? I presume you are.
May as well.
Okay, then. So Fox, you will set the pace then with a +5.
Please. It's not the crit, but it's close.
It is not. It is close to it though. It's a 16.
Oh shit!
It's a 16 to beat, Jerry. It's gonna have to be high if you want to retain your title.
It's gonna have to be an 11 or higher, man.
Yeah, have to match the 11.
I'm not going it because that's the
1, 2. Oh, it's happened again. The dice have betrayed you. So, yeah, that's not gonna make a difference. It'll only be a 9. So, Silver Fox, you're gonna win this match. So, as you said, you're gonna transition into it. You're gonna hit him with that Celtic Cross onto the knee, and you're gonna pin him. Talk us through the whole process. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, but Jesus, my thought process is that like he's going for the pile driver. I counter. I lift him up. I grab his head, hook him in, take that chance, and then as I'm jumping, I'm also going to come down onto the knee. So his head is basically getting clocked. Yeah. Like, and then I'm going to just hook him in really tight.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner and the new Future Wrestling National Champion, Silver Fox.
Literally, like the tree happens, and I just like I let go, and I'm as shocked as everyone else.
Yeah. And we might see a few kind of stuns facing the crowd, but we are going to hear like a massive reception because again, good match, but it's also the fact that like it means a lot to Silver Fox, and the crowd will go, ladies and gentlemen, if there's only one word to describe that match, it is redemption. Redemption for Silver Fox has come early. He has not had to wait long at all to get back on championship gold. He was the first to answer the challenge, and crucially, he is the first to win back what he seems is perhaps the world title. It is the same title he had last season, but now he has it again under the guise of the national championship, and he had to beat Alan Moore to do it, the person that took the title off him at the end of season 1. For Silver Fox, it's been a long journey to get here, but he has finally made it. Silver Fox is a champion once again. So Fox, we'll come to afters with you here. What's happening with you here in the ring?
Yeah, like I'm still in shock. Like I'm basically sitting like right beside him, and referee hands me the belt. I'm looking at it, and it's like, I am more in disbelief that like I've actually won the belt. But I take a second, I kind of like stand up and I look at the belt and just I'm staring at it, but then I look down and I pick him up. And it could go either way. Like it's just, well, I give him a hug.
Yes, man.
Well, like I said, I mean, Silver Fox had a tough time trying to get back to where he was, but I suppose compared to last time, he hasn't lost who he was.
As he's hugging me, I want to lean and whisper in his ear, "Welcome back."
Isn't that sweet? And
Wrestling friends.
Wrestling friends.
Wrestling wankers.
So,
not a pair of balls between them.
But there you have it. Like again, I suppose like on the counter side of this coin, Silver Fox obviously a great win for him. But what does it say about Alan Morph? I mean, I don't want to be too controversial in saying this, but he has just lost 2 titles in 2 weeks, and it's a downward cycle for him. But I suppose he can kind of point to Silver Fox here and say that even though you're at your lowest, there's always a chance at redemption. There's always a chance of turning this around. And whichever like funk that Alan Morph is in right now, always find a way out of this. And there you have it. So yeah.
Well, someone had to replace me as the jobber. Anyway,
I gotta go, lads. See you next week.
Sorry, Alan.
Don't end it like that.
Jonathan, you do realize that eventually you're not going to have anyone other than you and Aaron on these calls.
I do. I'm getting that feeling. I feel like
Fucking hell. Well, he's not coming back for another 7 fucking weeks anyway. That's for sure.
I was gonna.
There goes my feud.
So I was either going to say that, or he was like the new Resident Johnny Gargano. But I felt like that was funnier. Now I just feel like it was mean.
Really? You think it was mean?
Jim.
You think it was mean?
Morris. How quaint. How quaint.
Well, actually, when you look at it, he seems to like pissing off Jerry's, doesn't he?
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's king. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
Where's Jerry?
I don't know.
Has anyone got Jerry Adams' number? We can try and put this to the test.
I know a few people who have his number, so watch your fucking back, Aaron. And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Good night, folks.
Good night, Jerry.
See you
Good night,
later.
Geraldo.
Yeah.
So with that, then we have one small matter of business to do, and that is the main event. So,
He doesn't get to see the fun bit.
I'll punch Jimmy Morris in the fucking throat.
Gee, well, Casey, you're still here with us. His spirit lives on. So yes, we move on to our main event then. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is your main event of the evening, and it is for the future Tag Team Championships. And we will go then to our first entrance, which is from the Rose family, calling out Jimmy Morris's music.
I wasn't really paying attention, so I kind of headed this one.
That just come across now.
I was reading something else about the Marvel movies, some weird casting that I'm not okay with.
Right.
So I'm just gonna. Woodstock gonna celebrate as we walk to the ring. We're all happy, we're all jovial. I'm just throwing money away for the all think he's giving his money away and it should be done. It's actually Monopoly money.
I wanted to be patient, like people standing for the money, and then like someone close to the money. Just like, fuck's sake!
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be good.
And then we just we get into the ring and I don't know, start singing "We Are the Champions."
That's fair enough. Oh, that's fair to say that's a bit presumptive from the Rose family, but you can't blame them for being on this kind of like on this high of confidence. Again, winning the Rose games obviously was more difficult than it would come across in a sense when you saw what the competition was. But somehow Jimmy Morris and Damon Garrett and Dahlia Thorne managed to maneuver their way out of it, and of course Fred Rose there by their side as he is tonight. Could very well be the same again as Rahman and Bobbin are going to face Morris and Garrick for the Tag Team Championships. And indeed they are. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, they are the heroes that we deserve, the future Tag Team Champions, Ratman and Bobbin. So, they have a bit of a cinematic entrance themselves because they've been kind of doing this last while on pay-per-view, so you get your stage lights. But we're gonna see like we have like a bit of like kind of dead space where the arena is, and what's gonna happen is a car is gonna roll in, and it's kind of done in like kind of like gunmetal grey, and it has like two. We kind of see like a big long pink exhaust on the back of it, and it's smoking away like mad, and it's kind of like a weird fur across it. And out from the sunroof will pop up Ratman, big triumphant noise, and he'll hop out of the car, and then Bobbin will do the same and get stuck in the sunroof, and then like two kind of stage hands have to kind of like butter him out of it basically, and he'll get out of it eventually.
More butter. Butter.
Could ease me up, woman.
And that'll be how they get out of the car. And again, real kind of like pomp and ceremony for the whole thing. It's real kind of like whimsy out of the entrance, going like. Well, like I said, I think the Rose family are not the only ones who are in a joyous mood here. obviously Ratman and Bobbin splashing the cash themselves there with their new layout there of the what I suppose is called the Ratmobile, if that's not copyrighted already. But either way, this is still going to be serious business. The tag team championships are on the line. Let's not forget. So let's see how this goes out, as is our main event of the evening. And indeed it is. So this is an 11 spot match altogether. I will roll for Ratman and Bobbin.
I can fucking say it won't be 11 spots. I fucking guarantee that.
I smell shenanigans. So, yes, a maximum.
I'm saying this in terms of I have no fucking time left, and I should have been out of here 10 minutes ago.
Fair enough. So yeah, with that then, who are you starting off with, Aaron? You starting with Mars?
Start off with me, I suppose.
Yeah,
just
okay.
like I'll deal with it. Yeah.
Fair enough. And then I will start off with Bobbin. So let's go from there. So, where's your spot?
Dave, for fuck's sake. Right. I'm gonna roll, yeah.
Yeah, roll, yeah.
It's 12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So, double spot, double momentum, or audience. What would you like?
Double momentum. I always pick double momentum. Yeah.
Well. So, what would you like to do to start off your match?
Finisher.
Oh God. Let them come to me, right? And immediately I slide out. I'm like, I'm just going to give myself a second. I'm just going to take it all in. And I notice something on the floor. Those things are the brass knucks that were thrown by Rob Midas earlier on that no one fucking picked up. Because the brawl happened and no one fucking paid attention.
That's a fair point. Although I like the idea that there's been like a 20-minute match between Fox and Anamorph and neither one of the fuckers noticed there.
Yeah, no one fucking noticed. This is very coincidental. I don't know why that happened. I notice it. I smile. I pick it up. I go back in the ring. Fuck, how am I going to do this?
Like I say, it's already enough now, so you can keep the brass knucks for a special occasion. So you can work over the guy.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I let him follow me out. Then I run away. I get back in. Let him follow me. This is fucking convoluted. I don't know why I went about it this way. And then I immediately start putting the boots on him as he gets in, and then hit a really stiff shoulder to the back of his neck.
Okay, fair enough. I will treat that all as work roll, if that's all right. +1. And that's an 8. So very good. And again, the commentary will go, well, I'm not sure what directed Jim Morris's attention to the floor there. It looked like he picked something up there. Well, I didn't quite get a good look at it. But either way, he's successfully trapped Morris or Bobbin into this predicament here with his shoulder. Let's see how this plays out. So that just flags up the brass knucks later on. And we move on to our next spot then. So that's the momentum for that. Nicely done, Aaron. So next roll. That's a 9, beats my 7. So this next spot is yours.
Perfect. I'll tag in. I'll pick him up. I'll bring him over to my corner. Tag.
Garrick, yeah.
Garrick, yeah, there we go. I tag him in and bounce him off the ropes, and we both hit him with a stiff clothesline.
Stiff clothesline, right. So, because Garrick is going to be in play, I'm going to use his real stat, which is a +1. So you can roll for him, if that's all right.
Yep. And this worked out as well.
And it did work out, yes, indeed. So
backfire on me.
Yeah, lovely stuff. So this is going to be Garrick. Bobbin's going to stay in for the time being. So we take our next spot from there. It's a 5. Wow, it's a good thing I had snake eyes. So Garrick, this is Garrick's spot. So. So yeah, what would you like Garrick to do here?
How big is he? Is he a big
6'5".
man?
He's a tall lad. He's long enough. Yeah, he's a long boy.
He's a long boy. Okay. So once the clothesline is done, pick him back up again, bouncing back off the ropes again, straight into a big boot.
Big boot, yeah, fair enough. That is a luck roll for Garrick, which is a straight roll. And successful. Garrick gets another bit of momentum for the team. So nicely done here. And we move on. Bobbin's going to be still in. Is Garrick staying in for your team?
Yeah, have him staying for another little bit, yeah.
Lovely. Right then. So
Right,
let's
guys,
move
I'm
on.
gonna bow out. Just I know you can edit this out, so
Yeah, that's fair enough, Dave. Cheers. See
see you next week.
you next week. Yeah. All
Have a
the
good
best.
one,
Yeah.
guys.
Good luck. Right, yeah. So Aaron gives you next roll on that. That's a 7. Bobbin rolled an 8. So I want Jim Morris to be kind of working towards something here with Bobbin, but Bobbin's kind of been acting like dead. Or sorry, not Morris. Sorry, Garrick. So Garrick is going to work for something here, and Bobbin's kind of acting like dead weight, which he is, to be fair. So I want Garrick to be kind of trying to go for like a good wrench suplex, and he's trying to pick him up as like again dead weight. His back's going out, and essentially Bobbin is just going to go, haha, just kidding, and basically he's going to do a big power slam himself to Garrick. So that's a power roll for Bobbin. It's a -1. So let's see how this works. It's actually sorry, it's a 0 for Bobbin. Let's see how this works out. It doesn't. So he's going to go for a power slam. He's going to have Garrick in the power slam position. Garrick takes advantage. So how would you like to reverse it, Aaron?
Power slam. It's a power slam again. Why am I blanking on the power slam?
Over the shoulder, like that.
Oh, okay. So I suppose he flips himself, not flips, but wiggles his way back down to his knees and hits him just with a power slam. Slam? Yep.
Yeah. So he's saying again. So it'll be a power roll to Garrick, which is -1.
Ah, shit.
And a 5. So yeah, what happened is Bobbin will kind of push away, and I'm going to go for a tag for Ratman for the next spot. So did you want to tag in for your side, or you keep him with Garrick?
We'll keep with Garrick for another bit because I have an idea in my head.
Cool, that's fine. So we will be going with Garrick and Ratman for this next spot. So Aaron, give us your roll. That's a 9. It's my 6. So Ratman's going to come in with a hot head of steam, but Garrick will take advantage.
He will come in with a hot so we'll have him go for a clothesline, duck it, bounce off the ropes, and hit him with his own clothesline.
His own clothesline. Fair enough. Yeah, look roll on that then, Garrick. 0. Flat roll. And it's a 6. So I'm going to have that Ratman duck the clothesline, and I'm going to have him. What am I going to have him do? I'm going to have him do a bit of wrestling, funny enough. So what he's going to do is I'm going to have him duck the clothesline and then basically go for a arm drag, a series of arm drags on Garrick. So that'll be a work roll for Ratman. So straight roll on that, and successful. So arm drags all the way for Ratman, because who wants a bit of technical wrestling in the main event, eh? So Garrick, I suppose you have a chance to tag in, but are you staying in with Garrick or?
Yeah.
Grant. And I was saying with Ratman, so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and end this now, to be honest. Hopefully, anyway.
Interesting. Okay, let's see how this goes. So next roll. And that's a 7. I also rolled a 7, so go again, Aaron. 3. Jesus Christ. It's a good thing it's not a fucking snake eyes, eh? That would be terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? So, so Aaron, this is your role somehow. I don't think any of us deserve that spot, to be honest.
I'm going to try and go for a finish here.
Okay, interesting.
But in a particular way. So
yeah.
I'm going to have whatever they're doing. So what did Ratman hit last?
He was going to go for it. He was doing arm drags, basically. So he's doing a bit of wrestling, and he's kind of like perhaps tossed Garrick into your corner.
Yeah, so Garrick gets thrown into our corner, but I don't tag in.
Yeah.
Ratman comes towards him. Garrick ducks. And I whip the brass knucks out and clock him really like subtly in the square in the eyes. Knocks him down. Garrick goes, I'll tag in Garrick then. And I'll go to the top rope and get a bit flashy in the top rope and go for an elbow. Macho Man style.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so for this, you have 5 momentum. Did you want to spend some for this finish?
Spend 3.
3. Okay, so you're keeping some in reserve here. So, okay, so again, this is the finish. So, well, in fairness, now this is also a heel move as well. So this kind of balances out quite well. So it's a +3 roll overall. we'll see how the roll goes. You might finish on this.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, right. So that's gonna be a 9 altogether. So this comes down to the roll. So the 9 to beat for Ratman and Bobbin to keep the fight alive. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners, the new future tag team champions, the Rose family. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happened there, but Ratman has just been pinned by Jimmy Marshall. An incredible elbow drop. Let's get another replay of that, can we? If we can. And again, the commentators going, I was hoping to get a replay of the elbow drop, but no. And what we're going to see the replay of is the brass knuck being used on Ratman to knock him out, basically. And that's what's going to cause the decision. It's a case of like, oh, well, that explains a lot. It wasn't, in fact, the elbow drop that really defeated Ratman. It was those brass knuckles. Well, we all know where they're coming from. They were from Rob Midas. And clearly, they must have been there ringside all this time since the brawl. And again, Jimmy Morris used the circumstances and environment to his advantage and has just secured a tag team title win for the Rose family. The reign of Ratman and Bobbin is over in, once again, acrimonious circumstances, but they all count in the end. The Rose family are now 2-time tag team champions. But for Jim Morris, this is his first championship win in Future Wrestling. So, Aaron, how do you feel about this?
I'm going to be like pretending to cry and say just the emotion has gotten the most of me. And when you all thought I was down, the Cinderella story, Cinderella story. I lost to Jack Freedom and I got the worst. It was the lowest point, but I got back and I am at the promised land. Gold, baby. Gold. Rob Midas could have had this and he said no. Cutter could have even had this and he said no. James Rage could have had this and he said no. But no, the Rose family got it. And now they're champions again with me. But it doesn't end here. Let me tell you that much, it'll never end here. And then I'll just throw it away the microphone and drop to my knees. The belt in my hands and then the other one with Garrick above me.
Yeah, and again, I'm not gonna have Fred Rose intervene here. You've hit the nail on the head, and he's just like applauding, chuckling maniacally as the takeover. Maniacal laugh. Thank you, Jesus. Maniacal laugh. And yeah, it's basically all that from for the finish. And it's like, and like I said, on a night of chaos here on Future Wrestling, we have crowned 2 new champions in very quick succession. The landscape of Future Wrestling has changed dramatically tonight. With those changes, the Rose family, a tag team champion, Silver Fox, a new national champion. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this next week. But for now, we are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week on Future Wrestling right here on the VCR Network. All right, Casey, the plan is still for you to appear when the match is over. So we're probably looking at an 11:03 finish. So sit tight here and we'll give you a 10-minute countdown. Your bike and gear are all ready, so just keep an eye on the clock, okay?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Hello?
This is Matthews. Is this a good time to talk?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm just going out for a smoke, alright?
Sure, no problem, Casey.
Alright. I'm outside. Why are you calling? Are you here?
I can't have us being seen or heard together. I'm currently on my way back to Shea Rose, celebrating our victory.
Oh yeah, saw that. Nice go getting past Booker, man.
Oh, he didn't have much of a choice in the matter, I assure you. Speaking of, he's rather the reason I'm calling.
Okay.
Look, myself and Robin have been discussing strategy, and I've accepted, reluctantly, that the subtle approach is the way forward. So we've got a little idea on how to start disrupting the peace.
Alright, I'm listening.
Robin informs me that a member of the roster was on paid leave for quite some time at the start of the year. I, of course, was not aware of this, as I had my own issues to quash.
Yeah, it's the lad who dresses up as animals. He's off for about 2 months. Alan Moore, I think his name.
Well, I'm sure that it's not his real name, but no matter. I think it goes without saying there must be a reason for that absence.
So you want me to go find out? How's that going to help anything?
Not so hasty, Miss Matthews. I have no interest in what is true in this matter. In fact, quite the opposite. Fair to say the truth is limited to a very select few. So let's use this opportunity to spread some rumors.
Okay, I think I could do that. What exactly do you want me to say?
Myself and Wayne agreed you come up with something by yourself. Perhaps blur that line between reality and fiction.
Fair enough, yeah, fair enough.
And we both agree it should be said to someone who's easily fooled.
Right. Leave it with me and I'll see what I can do. I think I know exactly who I can use.
We're counting on you, Mrs. Matthews. Yeah, so that's why we did the match out that way. Your character needs to show bigger glimpses of this persona as time goes on, until it comes to a point where you can transition completely to it. You get me?
Aye, makes sense. That way you're out the swanton during the match.
Yeah, it was a bet back in the day that I'd never do one. Although it's a bit late to cash that check in.
Still though, that was a cracker. Cheers for letting me have a gaffer.
Nah, don't mention it. Youngblood wanted to put you over anyway, so I saw no reason to change that.
Not going for a title run, so
Yeah, fat chance of that. Anyway, it's exactly what you need, so don't let it go to waste.
Won't let you down, gaffer.
I'm sure you won't. Anyway, you probably know already, but I have you down for both tapings this week, so I'll see you then. I have to go see how this main event is going.
No problem, I'll be there. Couldn't bum a smoke off you there, could I?
Suppose so. You're on it of your own?
Mum says smoking's bad for your health.
Still wise woman. Here.
Cheers. You know, you're not as bad as you come across.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I don't mean anything by it. It's just that you're always on your own or with Midas and stuff. I get that you're trying to get settled in and the like, but the guys are a funny bunch. You're always welcome for a beer.
Don't take this the wrong way, Connor, but I'm not that much interested in socialising. I'm just here to get paid and to move on.
Move on? You want to stick around?
To be quite honest with you, I'm not really impressed with how this place is run.
I don't follow. All the boys say it's great working here.
That's because they haven't got a fucking clue what's really going on here.
Wait, I thought that Rose guy was put in his place.
It's not really Rose that you should be worried about. I'd be more concerned with Bookerman and his buddies.
Decker? What's he doing?
He's milking the place for all it's worth. The dude's loaded. He keeps keeping all the money for himself.
I don't think that's right. The boys say they're really well paid.
You don't have an original thought for yourself. Boys this, boys that. You're a broken fucking record, Connor.
You know what? I'm sorry I asked. You're a fucking basket case.
Am I? How come that panda fella got 7 weeks off full pay?
I don't know. We just didn't ask, I guess.
I'll tell you why. Him, Decker, and Annie Monroe are all feasting the place dry.
Annie, taking the money. You're talking shite, mate.
Oh? So it's just a coincidence that the two of them are main event tonight. Both got booked as champions, meaning they get the champions buddy. You don't think that's a little bit weird?
Yes, it's a little bit.
I think I'd say that Kyle was at it too. And she got herself a sweet gig out of Japan. Decker's pulling the wool over everyone's eyes, and Panda Boy is the latest to be taking the money out of your pocket.
But how come no one else knows about this?
Come on, Connor, you're a smart kid. Look around. Half these lads aren't noticing the stuff out here. They're too busy looking after themselves to see what they're getting ripped off. Don't be surprised if Panda Boys decide to take another extended break off. Maybe this time as the new national champion.
Nah, fuck that. No chance he's been away with that.
Ask me. Ask if me or you can make a difference. Just sit down, shut up, and do your job, or else you'll get smacked down just like everyone else did.
Everyone else?
Right. Later, Connor. I really have somewhere else I gotta be.
Right, so. Well, thanks, Casey. I guess.
Try to hide in the bluest time. You'll be right by my side.